Hey,
Hey!
hey, fellas,
Happy
Hello,
Saturday,
hello.
folks. Ahoy.
How's it going?
It's going good. The adventures
pretty good.
of Riley and Galen are about to continue in this Land of Eam RPG.
I
Actual
believe
play live
it's pronounced Erpig.
an ERPIG. Hashtag
Yes.
TTRPG. So where were we? So for those of you that don't know, just joining us the first time, we are playing a Land of Eam RPG campaign that actually started out as a tutorial, but it went out of control, and now we are trying to save the Mucklins from the evil Sarpathy threat. And
Save the Mucklins, save the dream.
save the dream.
That hasn't really come up yet.
No, I'm just carrying the thread of the narrative, as it were. But until we are able to actually accomplish this, George down there playing the character of Galen, and myself, James, playing Riley, have been essentially exploring the Land of Eam sandbox. We're going through the used to be forest sandbox, and right now we've got ourselves into a heap load of trouble with a witch named Shadewand.
Again, still haven't met Shadewand. Getting ahead of yourself here.
But we're on a quest.
I
Oh,
know.
we're gonna meet her.
I'll
We've
pull
been
up
trying to
the
meet her for
quest
like
here.
4 quests. Yeah,
got
here we go.
quest.
Perfect.
Yeah. Oh! It's gotta be a page 2.
So it all started out with promising Sven that you build him a bridge in the crack.
The Yodeling Cove.
That proved to be a difficult task. So you told the Yowljacks of the crack that you'd drive out Geargar the Beast Tamer. He ended up chasing you out of the crack into the Quagmash over several sessions, hunting you for sport. You also promised the people of Marshgate to deal with the Muckmen menace so that Vera the Mathemagician will do the paperwork to transfer bridges for Sven.
Math magician.
And so you're just promising all these things to people. One thing that seems to have worked out is you promised the big orch of the orches in Orchmire that if you take care of Shadewand, the witch, he will lead an army to destroy the Muckmen.
And he may or may not kill Elberry Barrington along the way.
Well, you caught wind while you were in Sinkhole that there was a war going on. So they're holding up that part of the bargain. Elberry Barrington, yeah, he disappeared during your conflict with the Muckmen and Geargar. You don't technically have to find him. And then ultimately, you will need to head to Dunk for this whole Sven business. And like I said, nothing that
paperwork, right? It's like essentially like to get the permit for him.
Yeah, and technically nothing of this like has anything to do with the Sarpathy, except like that's your character goals, right?
Yeah. I mean, but that's the best part is that this can go on for years because there's so much in the sandbox. Until we catch wind of a Sarpathy plot thread, which we'll just dig down deep on.
We'll dig deep and chase that for 10 years.
Yeah, easily.
So last time you were in Sinkhole and you had found a secret passage underneath the Quagmash that would lead you to the Gator Maze. It's where all this witch breath is coming from. And so the whole session was devoted to going through an underground maze. And you encountered a vampire who was
oh my gosh, that's right.
Possibly on your side for a second, but you also met a gnome who was skeptical about this and told you to run.
So.
Told you to run. A fight ensued. Galen tried to help out, and he got blasted by magical
I mean, you're leaving out the part where I pinned the vampire and like exposed him, made him vulnerable. You say try to help out. I mean, I did.
Feats of strength, okay? He had a feats of strength.
It was a feat of strength, I'm just saying.
Yeah, of course. And you ended up suffering an injury, though.
It's true. I have trouble hearing now.
What? So yeah, that's where we're at, and you find yourselves in the Gator Maze, and you're surrounded by gloom, otherwise known as witch breath. You're with the gnome. What was his name? P. Maybe
Wapdiddle. Yep. Yeah, P. Maybe Wapdiddle. Zonian Buck.
George didn't read that from anything, too. That was just, like, stored in his brain.
It's just there.
So, I mean, it's a very Rickety Stitch Book 1 situation where you're, like, at a campfire with a gnome.
Yes.
Galen, you wake up from being knocked unconscious.
It's cold sweat. What? Oh, God. I had the worst dream. There was this vampire, and then there was this gnome, and everything is just kind of muffled now.
That was no dream, my friend.
You're going to have to speak up. I can't hear you well.
That was no dream, my friend.
Oh, Riley, my closest companion.
Zona Imbach is writing all this down.
I think the worst part about me having hearing loss is that with like Zona Imbach's commentary is just like this muffled droning in my ear now because I can't really hear it. It's just like
he was very close to that already, so it's
yeah.
All right. So maybe
good quest, guys. Yeah.
He says, "What do you intend to do?"
Well, maybe we can find out why she's brewing all the witch breath or something and ask her to move out of town, kind of like we did with Sven the yodeling troll.
Yeah.
Maybe there's greener pastures somewhere else away from
to make her someone else's problem.
Yes. She may not even be a problem. We don't know. We just want to find out what's going on and let her know that she's freaking people out.
Can we ask maybe what, like he told us he hinted a little bit last time about like the witch. Can we ask a little bit more about, what is his knowledge of her? Like, does he know her agenda? Has he come across her before?
Well, yes. As a denizen of these parts, I've crossed paths with her many times. She's actually hexed me, and I can no longer venture into her lands.
I mean, the hex is just it prohibits you from entering her domain?
Yes.
Can you break the hex?
Wish I could. Look, you mentioned the big orch sent you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, her place is crawling with orcs.
Really?
What?
Orches.
Oh, I didn't know what you were talking about. Yeah.
The orcs don't exist.
Rhymes with torch.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Yeah. His mustache twitching like crazy.
Yeah.
Interesting. Crawling with orches, you say? Rival orches?
Yeah. What's the deal? Are they live orches?
Yes.
Live orches.
I mean, I thought she might have unlived orches,
The orches pay tribute to her. Perhaps he's grown tired of that.
Interesting. Political intrigue, as it were.
Now, it's a misconception. People believe that Shade One has created all of this witch breath herself. There's this place, the Gator Maze, is filled with gloom.
Oh dear.
What is this gloom you speak of? Where does it come from?
Evil force that's been dormant here for many years.
Galen immediately holds his breath for the next 5 minutes because he didn't realize he's been breathing in an ancient evil force.
It's too late.
It's inside me.
Make a vitality check. That's a good point.
That's true.
Vitalita.
Vitalita is a +1.
Vitalidad.
I mean,
Vitalidad.
that
I believe
ain't
in your
bad.
vigor.
I am vigorous with a twist.
James, you make one too.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, it's that kind of vitality check. I thought it was because I was... Oh, look at
9.
that. Look at that.
I'm vigorous.
Yeah, James, you're feeling fine. Galen, you feel okay, but you're sort of uneasy.
I got the bubble guts, and I don't know why.
Yeah, you can't explain it. Just like you've got this uneasy, cold feeling about you.
Yeah.
And
Rip James.
I got the bubble guts. Okay.
What were we talking about here?
I have an uneasy feeling because
Uneasy
there's
feeling.
gloom permeating every orifice and pore.
Ah, yes. Maybe he says, I believe Shadewand is trying to stir things up around here.
For better
You
or
mean,
worse?
yeah, pitting Orches against each other or vying for dominance?
Like, no, bad. Reawakening the gloom with her own concoction.
That's
crazy.
That's not good.
No.
Well,
I mean, feel like we have to stop her, right? I mean, that's crazy. She's reawakening the gloom.
I agree.
But
I've tried to stop her, but she's much too powerful.
If she's too powerful for you, what hope do we have? You're powerful. No.
We are limited to our quest points. We have no idea if we can do this.
Need more quest points. Need better defense.
You're unexpected.
Nobody suspects Riley and Galen.
We have the element of surprise.
It's true.
If you could go in and destroy her tools, her cauldron, perhaps you could put an end to the witch breath as it is now, but I don't think that solves your big orch problem.
Well, is there something we could do to break the hex on you? Or is it a certain item in her possession that forces you to stay away?
Is there a cure that she's holding dear to her, guarding?
Make a lore check.
I got a +3 lore. A little Hugh Laurie over here. That's a 13.
Wow. Nice.
I'm just pulling it out of my brain.
Nice.
Your knowledge of witchcraft is impressive.
Yeah.
You could craft a potion if you had the materials.
We have a person who's good at crafting potions.
You could craft a curse breaker potion.
Curse breaker potion. Interesting.
Does my lore check kind of give me an idea of what might go into that, or is that a separate check?
No, yeah, it requires. Let me see.
I too can look it up. we're currently referencing a huge list of crafting you can do in the land of Eem.
It requires spider eye,
spider eye,
thode tongue, and witchweed.
Thode tongue.
So have we encountered witchweed before? That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I didn't mark that on my.
Hey, Logan B and Elmad.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, guys.
Let's see. Spider eye, so thode tongue. We're in a swamp, so that's probably accessible. Spider eye.
Mm-hmm. She's probably got witchweed in her garden, you know.
Oh yeah,
it's possible she has all of these things.
Oh, that'd be sweet. So, what you're saying is this is a sneaky sabotagey quest where we somehow have to use all of her cauldron and tools while she's asleep.
Yeah, that always goes well.
That always goes well.
I've never had a failure when it comes to a sneaky quest.
I know. My sneak is only -1, so it should be fine. Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah, we didn't bump those up. Before we go too much farther, do you want to show off our updated character sheets real quick?
Oh, yeah, we should do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the adventurers.
So we got Galen.
Yeah.
The mighty Galen.
So you're level 4.
I am. I most recently bumped up my perception and my search using my experience points. I have a total of 28, but I've spent 26 of them. Let's see what else happened. And in the abilities, those are all the abilities. You know, you get to choose one of the two as you advance in levels. And now I'm at level 4, so I have the 2 level 4 abilities, Martial Prowess and Faithful Steed. And when I advance levels, I can pick between one of those.
Do you have an idea of where you're going to pick?
Or is it too premature? It's tough. I love the idea of Faithful Steed. I love my tortoise doing more stuff, but like the min-maxer and the number muncher in me wants to do Martial Prowess because of more dread and the gaining of courage. I don't know. It's a tough call. Once we get more XP.
The min-maxer in you is like 90% of you, or...
It's like at least 93, you know, and like the worst part is I'm bad at it. So bigger numbers.
All right, let's check out Riley over here.
I have one error that I just caught on my. I don't have my. I've got 2 of the level 1 abilities, not 2 of my level 4s, but no problem. I've got it written down in front of me. I added my equipment and I updated my trickery check. I've got 11 additional XP, so I've got a nice little hoard of XP that I can spend soon. And I'm thinking about going to level 5 to unlock some abilities that are pretty cool. I am really liking Jack of all trades.
That's a great one.
Super fun one because you can create 2 specific activities or proficiencies every session, and that is going to come in handy this quest for sure because I am not so sneaky at -1. And this is a quest that requires a little bit of guile, as it were, a little bit of
guile.
just a hint of guile.
Sonic boom.
There were kids in the 90s who pronounced Guile's name as Guile.
Guile.
Street Fighter 2.
Look it up.
I have to be honest, it's going to be really difficult for me to not do that forever from this point on. Guile. He's my favorite. Guile. I mean,
Guile.
Look at the flat top. My gosh.
It's true.
If I could rock a flat top like that, I'd
do that flash kick, okay?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Intermission over.
Back to the land of Eem.
Yeah.
All right. So,
let's see. Yeah.
Mibby seems to be in a predicament. He can't venture into her lair, her domain. So you're kind of at the edge of that right now.
Okay. One step into adventure. What do you say, Galen?
I'm in it to win it. Let's do it. So are we gonna sneak in and try to, or are we just gonna present ourselves? It's we ask maybe to stick around.
She doesn't expect us, so
like a sneaky.
If we sneak in, there may be some advantages, but also if we could approach her and see if we couldn't communicate to her like we want to purchase a Cursebreaker potion as customers.
We have a bag of gold.
We have a bag of gold, and we could say, hey, we're looking to break a curse. You have, we'll make up a curse and then say that we have it. And then using trickery, which is not +1 because I pumped it.
Hey, as long as it's you doing the trickery, because I will attempt
the trickery. I could attempt the trickery. So there's two ways we go about it. I'm a bit scared of the witch, though, so I'm thinking sneaky. But
I kind of like the idea of trying to trick her. I have an idea for a curse.
Okay. Shoot, Tex.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's commit. Let's commit to going up.
Trickery it is. We're gonna
Sklunch is like shivering right now.
Sklunch, he can stay behind. He can hang out here.
I clap my hand on Sklunch's shoulder and I flick him in the chest and I say, "Big Orch, Big Orch." And then I give him like a smack on the shoulder of reassurance, and then we turn around and we go in.
Make an inspire check.
Let's see, I'm +1 to my inspiration. Hey, that ain't bad. 10 ain't bad.
Nice.
That's good. That's classic. Well done,
Sklunch composes himself, kind of shakes it off like a dog, and pounds his halberd into the ground.
Zoni and Buck sitting there.
Big Orch.
Big Orch. Big Orch. Big Orch.
Farewell, my friends.
And to you, sir.
Baby.
I'll be waiting here. In case.
Right.
So, yeah, before you is just, like, you do have the cover of the witch breath.
Mm-hmm.
If that
means
anything.
We could sneak through.
Should we change our plan to the sneaky plan then? If there's the cover of the witch breath.
I like the trickery. I want to know.
Just saying, currently,
he won't say. He's got something good.
Yeah,
he doesn't want to reveal it to me, so I can think about how to react to it.
Yeah. All right, I'm in. I'll back your play, man. We're loyal chums. Riley's all
I know, but George works.
What's going on?
I know how you work. You don't want to reveal the idea, so I can thwart it.
It's just such a dumb idea that I think it's going to backfire tremendously on us. But I'm going to try it.
That's what makes for great RPG adventures.
Yeah,
okay? A little bit of backfire. I love it.
I'm doing this all for the experience points. So does she have we walk up to her house? Does she have a fence around it?
Oh, it's not that easy to get to her place.
I don't understand.
Her domain is kind of big.
It's treacherous. Okay.
And you're saying that Gator Maze is not hospitable?
No. So currently you're just in a dense area of witch breath or gloom, whatever you want to call it. It obscures a lot of what you see. You can only see 10, 15 feet ahead of you.
Okay.
Are you just going to keep walking?
Yeah. Is there anything that seems like it might be the witch's possessions along the way, like a sign or any fence posts or anything?
Not right now.
Okay.
And
I think we keep walking.
You come upon large, still pools of water, and
it's where they breed skeeters.
When you look inside, you can actually see skeletal fish.
Oh my gosh!
Swimming about.
Let's
I
not
tear
go
in.
into those pools.
I mean, what's the point? You can't eat a skeletal fish. It's just the fish bones. It's the worst part.
It's true.
Galen doesn't understand. He
If we were giants, we could grind the bones to make our bread, as is customary.
as one does.
Protein-rich bread.
Yeah.
As you head deeper, the witch breath sort of starts dissipating a bit. It's not like so thick, and you see an enormous fungus ahead of you.
Like a big
giant mushroom?
Yeah, but it's like it doesn't look exactly like a mushroom.
Okay.
It's kind of grotesque and disgusting.
It's like a mushroom
like
covered
dripping.
in mold. Oh.
It looks like it's weeping ichor, it's like really gross.
Oh, jeez.
I elbow Riley and I say, hey, you think that's what they meant when they were talking about the drippy downs?
I mean...
No. Inbox says, drippy downs are on the other side of the earth.
I turn around and realize Zona Imbach followed us into this very dangerous situation.
He's got like a notepad out. He's more than that. He's got like an easel. He's done a full photorealistic image.
God. It's like so good.
Oh, Zona.
I see you're here. You've joined us.
You also see that this fungus has, it doesn't really have it, but it looks like there's an eye that's like watching you.
Oh, jeez.
I immediately trip and fall into the mud. And I say, God, this curse is killing me. Oh, I'm so tired of being clumsy. And then I try to get back up and I like slip and fall again into the mud.
I'll pick him up and like as I get him to his feet, I'll slip into the mud and fall and say like, oh man, and I think it's catching.
Oh no, don't touch me. God, are we cursed? Are we both cursed? I thought it was just me. If only there was some kind of potion.
Both of you make metal checks.
The mud is actually acid.
Yeah.
I made a huge
mistake. I'm gonna use a quest point and bump that up to a 6.
Okay.
Look at that. Look at those rolls, Riley.
Yeah. Galen,
10.
As you're fumbling about, you catch a glimpse of yourself in the shiny, slippery surface of this this giant fungus.
Ugh.
And like you stare into your reflection, and for a moment you almost think like it's another entity, but that feeling like passes and you forget about it. It's over.
I'm very uneasy.
It was like your own reflection was another being.
Yeah, like I felt like it was more than a reflection. It was. You could feel it staring back at me.
That's creepy.
Maybe.
A doppelganger.
Doppelganger.
Doppelganger. You see, guys. Doppelganger. Okay, so I pick myself up, mud caked. I help Riley to her feet, and I say, "You think she's gonna buy it? I'm gonna be clumsy. That's my curse."
Yeah, I got the sense of that. I'll do whatever I can to convince her it's true.
Maybe you see a path forward, Ben?
Yeah, you actually notice some bones.
Oh.
Like bone fences and stuff that indicate bone fences.
It indicates a property line that she has designated as hers. I immediately fall into the bone fence.
And impale yourself?
Well, I mean, like, in such a manner that does not hurt me. Maybe, like, kind of, I trip and I tumble forward into the side of it, knocking it down.
I'll grab him by the hand and try to lead him forward. like as he's like wobbling and stuff. Like, I got you, steady this way. It looks like we're close.
I'm attempting to use my flaw and destroy something indiscriminately, so I get a little XP out of it.
Optimization of flaws.
That's what I'm trying to do. It's like destroy half of her fence.
Yeah, momentarily you hear there's sort of a big clatter when this happens. And you hear the pattering of marching footsteps in the mud.
Can we determine how many sets of footsteps there are?
Like several people.
Oh.
Sklunch says, Orch. Orch.
Oh my god, I didn't realize Sklunch was coming with us too. I thought they were all waiting with the gnome for some reason.
You inspired him.
That's true.
I was like, guys, like everybody get together and march. Like, let's march too. Like, sound the same or something.
Okay.
And if they spot us, we'll be in this, like, in a formation marching.
We can put Sklunch at the head of the formation, so it looks like he's leading us.
Okay. You are encountered by 4 orches marching in a similar way you are.
It's true.
It's like, can I salute the orches?
They have their spears and halberds pointed at you to begin. You can salute them.
I'll say, greetings, fellow guards. We're headed in to see the witch.
I love
You
it.
cannot pass.
But we've come to pay our respects to the witch and actually purchase magic from her.
You destroyed the fence.
That's why we're here. I see
It's an attack.
my companion is cursed.
I immediately slip and fall on my back in the mud.
And I'll like jump back from him. Like, you see? He's got a curse of clumsiness. Don't get too close.
I start wailing, "Bad magic! Bad magic!"
Oh, only the witch can save him.
Need
That's
the
why we've
witch!
come.
Magic bad!
You could be heroes.
Riley, make a trickery check. You get
Here we go.
+1 for George's antics.
All right, I'm +2 then.
Ooh, quest point. Might
Quest
bump
point
you up.
makes it 6. Quest point makes it 6.
Put you in
Okay.
rage.
Success with a twist. They believe you, but
Maybe they insist on an armed escort.
sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear.
so they escort you forward with their spears pointed at you.
I trip and fall forward towards them, and I just because I kind of want to gauge their reaction and see if they're scared of the magic curse that I supposedly have. Whoa!
Yeah, they are skittish.
Yeah,
And they kind of back up.
I hop to my froggy feet and say, "Bad magic, bad."
He ain't lying.
We go with them.
Yeah, they're leading you through more what looks like Orch architecture, very similar to what was in Orchstai.
Mm-hmm.
As you pass, like all of these, it looks like shrines of bones and sticks, and there's like tall structures that look to be filled with various like valuable items and gifts, like fruits and stuff, like all in these shrines.
Like tributes.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I don't know, man.
This will definitely go well.
And there are more orches like guarding all of these shrines, and they just like stare at you as they pass.
They don't appear to be from the same clan as Sklunch, right?
No.
Okay.
They don't.
Interesting.
Okay.
I like keep tripping and falling and like barreling into things. I don't barrel. I don't fall on any shrines though, because that would be really bad.
Let's see if you don't.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. See, this is why I don't tell you anything, because you're gonna use it against me.
Let's see if you don't.
Here we go. All right.
One roll away from a party wipe.
Yeah.
Make a nimbleness check as you're slipping around in the mud.
I'm slipping. I'm falling. I can't get up. Do I have anything that can help in this situation? I don't. Okay. See, this is the kind of stuff that always happens to me.
You're Galen's at it again, thick, man.
Yeah, I'm hamming it up too much.
Can I do share the load and suffer the consequences of his failed action by trying to catch him but sliding in front of him and slamming into the shrine?
Yeah. Bless you. Yeah, so you pull Galen out of the way and you go tumbling into the shrine. Like a bunch of like gold topples on your head.
Oh no.
And there's like shiny items, like a sword. It looks like a nice haul, but then above you, Riley, an enormous coiled serpent like lifts its head and inches towards you. And like all of the other orches in the area kind of gasp and step back.
Oh no. Jeez. Oh gosh, and I'm a shrimp too. I'm like the most delicious thing.
You're a rat.
I'm a rat. Can I? I'm gonna like back up like really slowly, and I'll take the weirding gem that's in my pocket that I found last quest, and like place it on the ground like as an offering in front of the snake as I back away.
I was gonna go a different way, but let's back your play.
His sword is halfway out of his sheath.
Yeah.
Make a charm check at disadvantage.
Okay.
I'm gonna inspire to give you at least a +2. I'll say okay. I fluff Riley's hair and fur. Say you can do this. You're extremely charming.
Okay.
And let me roll my inspiration check. I don't make it. Okay. I don't help.
I have +1 though, so.
Okay.
8. Mm-hmm. I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take
it.
Do you want to use a quest point?
It's always suspicious when the GM suggests use a quest point.
Well,
no,
I see how it is.
Because it's an 8, you know. I will.
Okay, you place it there. It hisses at you, sort of like regards you with disdain, but like it returns to its resting spot. It coils back up.
I whisper to Riley, that snake's got resting snake face.
He sure does.
The orches escorting you compose themselves and they like bark at you in their tongue for being,
clumsy.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I'm sorry. Oh my god. I don't mean to. It was a mistake.
They kind of poke you with their things.
Every time they poke me, I collapse. and just slip and fall. It's a consequence to their actions too.
Riley, you take 1 point of dread.
I accept the dread. I'm at 13. I'm still courageous. All right. Onward.
All right. They lead you onward. You actually come to what looks like a hovel of. It's like almost like a yurt structure.
It's very yurt-like.
Very yurt-like. Very bony.
The orches point to it and say, "There, the witch."
Okay, I look again and I'm like, all right.
All right, she's the yurt. How do we talk to a yurt?
I'll open the thing and be like, in the yurt.
Oh, I got a curse of stupidity going on. Oh,
no, it's catching everyone away.
Yeah, we walk in. What do we see before our eyes?
You're just walking in.
I mean, can I just fall in the doorway or the yurt flap? I just fall in flat on my face. And then while my face is still on the ground, I say, Galen Dumdougal, at your service, ma'am.
You look up from the ground and see the most hideous creature you've ever seen. Like the most hideous, like humanoid.
Oh, okay. It's like boils, matted hair. Like
yeah, she's got gnarled matted hair with spiders living in it, just like crawling on her head. She has snakes like writhing on her arms as like bracelets. She looks impossibly old.
I love that, impossibly old.
She's like maybe a human, but like does not resemble.
Yeah, like once had been.
Yeah. If once a man.
This is our first human, I think.
I was once a man.
I just want to, in the however many adventures we've had, this is our first human.
That's hilarious.
It is. Greetings, exalted witch.
I just sit on the ground so I can't fall into anything.
We have humbly. Let me first describe something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like there's this cauldron, and it's billowing out gloom, witch breath.
Mm.
And it's like going out the back of the yurt.
Okay.
Wow.
She cackles when she sees you. Her teeth are like brown baked beans.
Baked beans and mashed potatoes.
Oh.
She says, "Speak now or die."
Greetings, exalted witch. We have come to you for aid. My companion is cursed with clumsiness by another witch, a far less illustrious witch than you.
An inferior witch, you might say.
An inferior witch, whose name we do not know. She was a bog witch, living somewhere in the mud, far to the east on the border of Quagmash. We were able to defeat her, but she cursed him with clumsiness, and this has been a long and treacherous journey. We have come with all of our money, one pouch of gold, to purchase a potion to cure it.
Money's meaningless to me.
Oh, I knew it.
All right, put it away.
I eat all the gold. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
She turns it into coal.
Oh my gosh. Are there what's else is in the yurt? Are there like ingredients and things?
Yeah. There's just like innumerable things like herbs, spices, just reagents of all kind, just hanging and just like laying everywhere, and it's not orderly in any fashion.
Ben,
there's also shiny, gleaming items, just like crammed into the corners.
See, why didn't she turn those into coal? Can I kind of do a quick flashback? Was there any witchweed on the way in when we were walking? Like, did we see it growing?
No, you see some here.
But we didn't see anything growing on the way in.
No.
Dang. Okay. We see some here. Got it.
You cannot retroactively see things.
No, I was going to say, because maybe I could have... it's fine. We're not going to retcon anything.
Logan B says just grab and run. Trust him, it'll work.
They may not be wrong. May not be wrong. Logan
that's
B,
a strong possibility.
This is what's been brewing in my head. I'm looking at like what's in the room. Like maybe I can just make a mess. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had my one stick of dynamite. This would just be the perfect place.
Perfect time and place for
But
dynamite.
instead, we are unarmed. We have one pouch of gold that's now coal. And we are before a far superior enemy and without the ability to trick her. So... I am thinking...
I mean... yeah, I should have you make a trickery check just to see if she even buys your witch story.
I will do it.
Okay. And if she doesn't, I have an idea too.
All right. 12.
Oh!
Yes.
You must be speaking of Bagga.
Oh, no, sorry, it's 11. It's an 11.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. You must be speaking of Bagga.
Bagga, yeah. Maybe that was who that was. We never got their name.
I've always been a thorn in my side.
So we've done you a boon then.
What have you done? You've just been cursed.
Well,
come to me.
The residual effect of defeating the witch was that we were cursed. But don't have to worry about Braga anymore.
You defeated her? Unlikely.
I mean, he did say that earlier. We rolled the trickery check, I'm just saying.
Did you say that? I don't remember it.
Let's roll back the tape. Ben, no. Carry on with this, and then I'm gonna do something.
If you want me to uncurse you, there's a price. There's always a price.
I am gonna try that thing I want to do now. Actually, I want to do a discerning eye. Once per session, create a weakness or vulnerability in someone or something within line of sight for narrative purposes. I'm gonna say that the witch has a weakness for fashion. And we'll see where this goes if this how this works out. So that's going to be a D12 plus perception. God bless it. Can I get a lend a hand on this one?
Yes, I'll use a quest point. Lend a hand.
I appreciate it.
I can re-roll it at advantage.
I don't think it's advantage. It's only if you're in danger.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I mean, wouldn't you say we're in constant?
Oh, no.
It was going to be so good.
Cripes.
All right, we tried.
Well, not only does she have no fashion sense, she's like the antithesis of fashion. With
already covered in snakes and spiders.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. All right. I was really excited about that one. Okay. Let's see what else we can do here.
I grow tired of your presence.
I don't say anything.
What is the price for this potion you speak of?
Well, I've been having trouble with my orches lately.
Hmm.
Oh.
But do they not fear you as they should?
Oh, they fear me. Do not doubt that.
Hater with the coal, knock around and run Logan B. Something like that's brewing in my mind, I can tell you.
Yeah. We need to get you a magical blackjack so you can just cudgel people and we can run.
There is the big orch, you see.
Big orch.
He hasn't been in line in some time. I'm waiting on his tithe.
Interesting.
Based on the previous things we saw, sorry, James. Based on the things we previously saw, would a magnificent item be enough of a tithing?
Yeah, she seems to be not so much interested in money, as it were, but like things.
I pull out my magnificent steady harpoon. And I say, perhaps this will suffice for the big orch's tithe. And after I'm uncursed, we can go exact our, call it payment, to replace my item.
So what you're saying is you give me this, and then you go to the big orch.
Yeah, and we want the curse breaker potion, and then I will get what's owed me from the big orch, and we'll see if he can continue to pay his tithing. But I can do nothing without my curse being broken.
What is owed you?
I'm sorry, what?
You said something that is owed you from the big orch?
No, because I want to give this magnificent harpoon as his tithing in place. Because she's saying he hasn't been paying his tithe, right?
Yes, she says that is a short-term gain.
Short-term gain, and we may potentially solve your problem. But I can do nothing in my current state.
Well, if this is what you want to do.
Yes, I will trade this harpoon for a curse breaker potion.
Okay. There's always a price for half promises.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Um,
I sweeten the pot by giving a fire stick.
You don't seem to understand the predicament here, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Good. You can give me anything. It doesn't make the big orch give me a thing. But we could proceed this way.
I don't know.
Please.
James is smiling too much. He's got something cooking.
I mean, it blows this whole thing up. What I'm thinking of doing.
Do we see a curse breaker potion in her hand, like ready to trade or something?
I mean, you could search around the room in this moment.
Like just visually searching me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, James, go ahead.
I'm gonna use a power. I'm gonna use eye for clues.
Love it.
And while I'm looking for the potion, I actually spot a barrel of oil that a bunch of potions are sitting on top of. With the intention of destroying that cauldron.
I am going to inspiring orders on this one to give Riley a +2 to a check.
All right.
God, I can't do anything inspirational today except for Splunch. I used up all my inspiration on
Here we
Splunch.
go. I get +0. This is a search, so.
Hey, look at these
10.
rolls.
Nice.
10.
It's, some real good dinner rolls today.
Okay. Barrel of oil.
Okay,
It
this
exists.
barrel of oil.
Oh.
So I'll see. Wait, so you offered her the thing. You're looking.
Yeah, I offered her the harpoon.
She said she'll take it, but
There will be a price, for a half promise. There will be a price.
Because we don't actually need the potion.
Yeah, I mean, because
we could.
If you can blow it up.
I'll take the fire spit from George.
Okay.
And be like, no, really, you do want these. They're super easy to use. You just hold it here, you point it that way, and...
Oh, my God. This is going to be interesting.
And I'll, shout, get down! And shoot it directly at the barrel.
Everybody down! Then Buck is writing, and then he pulled the fire spit from Kieran's hand. Aimed it thusly and shot at the barrel of oil.
Aimed it thusly.
Make an attack roll.
He draws a little illustration of you aiming the fire spit heroically.
9.
Amazing.
All right. So, what do you think happens here? There's a huge explosion, but you're all there.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my ideal and rescue someone from danger, and I'm going to cover up Riley. And Squunch.
I was trying to shout down before I shoot.
I cover them all up to shield them from the blast after the shot goes off.
Yeah, make a, I don't know, might?
Yeah, I was thinking of doing, can I combine my ideal of rescuing someone from danger with, a feat of strength to kind of, grab them and leap from the explosion, you know?
Yeah.
So I'll do a feat of strength. Let's see if I'm strumful today. They all got the strumph. I'm going to use a QP on that. I'm just going to bump that up to a flat 9.
Okay.
As the shot goes off, I gather everyone up, and using my frog legs, I bound from...
Using my frog legs, I bound from the flame.
George, you and Shadewan take the brunt of damage.
Beautiful.
It's 8 dread.
Okay.
It's a lot of dread. I'm sorry, George.
It's all good.
The yurt just starts to go up in flames as you guys bound out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You hear Shadewan cursing inside.
She has no fire extinguisher. Her building's not up to code.
Definitely not.
I'll put the dried corn husks over here, and I'll put these rolled up newspapers over here.
What are you doing in this immediate moment?
I whistle for my faithful steed, my war tortoise, to ram the structure, which is already weakened.
Wow, that's fantastic.
So yeah, once per session, your war tortoise can ram a structure, knock down a door, or deal 1d10 dread to an adversary. It says roll plus attack, but is that necessary for ramming a structure? I figured that was kind of for dealing dread to an adversary.
Yeah, it just determines how effective it is.
Okay, I'll roll an attack.
Tortoise doing a hip shimmy against the thing.
Yeah, bam. It's a 6.
Okay. Okay, this is what happens. Your tortoise just knocks over the yurt, which is on fire, and it totally falls into a heap. But then there's this crackling sound and a column of smoke of it's obviously magical gloomy smoke blasts
shoots
up and just rains down on all of you.
Oh no. We pull out our umbrellas.
You hear Shadewan shrieking inside. all of you take 5 dread.
Oh, how dreadful.
You guys are in a conflict right now.
Mhm.
You can hear Shadewand struggling inside, but then you hear her voice like just echo, like in a
no
supernatural way.
Oh, we should run.
Yeah, we can hop on the back of my tortoise and like flee.
We destroyed the cauldron.
Yeah.
Like we should get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, can we flee on the back of my faithful steed?
Yes, that will be your action to run.
Yeah. Riley can do like covering fire with a fire spit from the back of the turtle.
I've got a bow and arrow too. I can be like, ah!
Yeah. Make a what's a wilderness check, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm +2.
Well, it's got to be.
Yeah. Oh,
there
that's
we go.
13.
Yes.
Waiting for that big roll to come.
Okay, your tortoise just darts off away from the burning yurt.
I hand the fire spit to Sklunch and I say, "Covering fire."
I scream out, "Let him have it!" Fire arrow.
It's like raining from above.
You hear Shadewand's voice like echo throughout the area, saying, "Stop them!"
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Go 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 go!
I'm like yelling, "Bad magic! Bad magic!"
You see a phalanx of orches ahead of you. And they've got their halberds and spears pointed.
All right, so
it's near the area of the shrines and stuff.
Okay, I have an idea. Have you guys seen Tokyo Drift?
No, but I know what it is.
All right, so my steed can also follow complicated orders, and I gain advantage when performing stunts and tricky maneuvers while riding. Since this is all like muddy bog, I'm going to ramp my tortoise up to speed and then have it pop in its legs and pull in its head and slide on its belly.
That's amazing.
And just like plow through the phalanx and see if we can pull it off.
Awesome.
All right, let's do this. Oh, come on, big roll. Oh, no. Why? Oh, no, I get advantage. I get advantage when performing the stunts. That's right, because it's a stunt or a tricky maneuver.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, that's not better.
Oh, gosh, no.
It's not a 1.
So
is this a lend a hand situation? Do we have any more, or you used them all?
I've used it twice.
Okay. Shucks. This is going to be so cool.
Oh, no, I didn't. I used it once. I used share the load. I can use the quest point. I used lend a hand to make the attempt.
Please. Now, just when Riley's attempting it, does Riley get advantage too when she's attempting my ability that has advantage?
No, I only get the advantage when I'm pulling you from danger. Or,
Well, I meant because you're redoing my ability, and I was rolling with advantage, but it doesn't work that way.
No.
That was just the dice roller doesn't want us to have this epic moment, which would have been so good.
How far are we from the snake?
Pretty close.
I didn't even see Logan's suggestion to use the tortoise as a cannonball. Yeah, that's awesome. We are of like minds.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's like essentially what we.
Sorry, I didn't see that. Yeah,
Logan's a genius.
Yeah, he's just two steps ahead of me.
Let's talk through what happens here.
Wait, because this is failure with like a bonus, right, or like a positive spin.
Well, what is your total, James? Because that's now the new.
It surpasses. It doesn't go to the highest possible thing.
No, it just replaces it.
Oh, I see.
What's the skill?
Wilderness.
3.
Okay, it's a failure with a plus.
Yeah, how does that look?
I think maybe the tortoise tries to pull this maneuver off, but just kind of like skids in front of them.
Yeah, I think the funniest thing would be just
like not getting impaled or anything, but
yeah,
you're just like now face to face with them.
The heroic music was playing, and then it just.
I whispered to my tortoise to say, "We got to work on that, buddy."
Okay, so now the situation is you're faced with these orches, and Shade Wand is far behind you, but still, if you don't deal with this, yeah.
All right.
I have one quest point left.
I get +1 initiative with my spear, if that helps.
Oh, wait. How many are there? You said a phalanx. That's like a lot, right?
Yeah. We'll just Google how many are phalanx.
I think phalanx is a lot.
Well, it's not that many.
I mean, I guess it's more of a formation.
There are 50.
Yeah, there are 50 of them. No, there's 6. Let's just say there's 6.
Okay. I will. All right. So, James, you were saying you had your.
I was saying, how close are we to the snake? Because my action might be to pole vault into an orch to push it into where I fell in front of the snake and have
to like
the orches piss it off.
Aggro the snake, kind of.
Yes. but have its ire directed at the orch.
Yeah. Let's say the it's hard to show.
Yeah.
The orches are between you and the snake, which is maybe like 50 feet away in its shrine.
Okay, so pretty far.
I see. All right.
Maybe I could shoot at the snake with an arrow and have it attack us, but it'll come up behind the orches and could scream out like, "Look out!"
I don't have to go through them, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ben, are any of these orches the same orches that witnessed me and were skittish because of my curse?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking of creating a weakness or vulnerability. Because if it doesn't work, you don't use up the use, correct?
No, that's incorrect.
Unacceptable. All right, so we're going to try this instead. I'm going to use my last quest point. And unless James, did you have like a solid plan you wanted to do now that there's like kind of different? Okay.
No, I don't have a solid plan.
Yeah, I'm going to use my last quest point to create a vulnerability in the orch who looks like he's leading the phalanx, and make him exceptionally like skittish or terrified of curses. And base it like coupled with the knowledge that he knows that I was cursed before and been like, or have been acting as such.
Okay. Cool.
Make it almost debilitating. He doesn't want to touch me. Come on, baby. I don't have that quest point to use because I just used it. I'm out of quest points.
And your rolls today are bad.
They've been bad. I mean, they've been like a couple, like, inspiration of Squunch, but yeah. All right.
We had our moments. We had
our moments.
The quad failure of having the tortoise slide through them was that was
just like derailed our steam, our momentum,
Yeah.
So
failure with a plus, he's not debilitatingly scared of you at all, but like he's a little wary,
Sure.
So are we going into combat, or did you want to parlay, or
we can
do something else before
maybe.
combat?
I don't think we can parlay. I think we should escape. I don't think we can.
Just want to barrel through them, you mean?
So I guess roll initiative.
Yeah.
Okay. I go before them. That's a small favor.
James?
I get +1. Classic. 3.
So Galen, what are you doing?
I'm thinking of just barreling through them. Because we're all still on Tortoise back. You know?
So, okay.
Does that make sense? Or
Just a straight up charge.
yeah, or I could how about this? Last question. Are there those big pools of still water on the side?
That was another area.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, we can't escape through that. Yeah, I mean, my best thought is to kind of barrel through them, maybe take an attack or two, and then just get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, we can. If you just keep running, I'll just take I'll like swing the spear and see if I can't knock one of them over.
Mm-hmm.
Just anything to create disarray.
Yeah, no, that's all I can think of.
Okay. Make it happen.
Me and the captain make it happen. So you want me to make a wilderness check to order my faithful steed through him?
What's the faithful steed's name? What's the tortoise's name?
Frau Blucher, which is a very obscure reference to Young Frankenstein. Every time they say her name, the horses neigh, and lightning strikes.
That's my favorite thing I've heard today.
What are you thinking, Benny boy?
Well, this seems like you're running.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really attacking.
We are running. That's essentially what we're doing.
Yes, correct. I mean, well, I was going to say, do you want me to make a wilderness check to command it, or how do you want to resolve it mechanically?
Mechanically.
Well, yeah. I feel like you're going to be at disadvantage running through them.
I see.
So you have the option of running at disadvantage, where you roll wilderness to get away, or if you plowed through them, it would be an attack against one of them.
I think I'll do the attack, so as to avoid the disadvantage at least. Sound good?
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. Yeah!
Yes!
That's an 11.
Nice.
Come on, FB, let's do it. Smack the shell. We get going.
You roll dread.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Is it my dread or my tortoise's dread?
I think this is your dread.
Okay. That's an 11 to the dread.
Nice.
Yeah, you
Super dreadful.
defeat one of these orches.
Yeah! The rolls are back, baby.
So now there are 5. They attack you.
I don't accept.
So orches.
God, I'm almost dead, too. I'm going to be knocked out.
Nah, man.
I hand the reins to Riley.
Knocked out on your.
Yeah, that's like the only
Tortoise.
benefit. Yeah.
Orches, okay. 3 orches can combine their efforts to increase their prowess in combat. They can make a single attack roll at +1, and on a hit, they deal +3 dread.
Mighty orches.
So, one of them attacks you. Or this group of 3 attacks you.
A war band of orches.
Come on, 1.
Triumvirate.
7.
Come on now. Low dread. Low.
Let's see what their dread is. The dread is D8. 7.
Yeah, I'm at -6 because I block 1 while I'm on the tortoise.
Well, you were at 1.
No, sorry. I'm at. I was at 3. I block 1. I take off 6. I'm at -3.
Well, you just go to 0.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, go to 0.
0.
Fall unconscious.
My wounds are too great.
You were out for 4 rounds.
Worst possible.
Can I take the reins to the tortoise?
But yeah.
Yeah.
One of your friends can wake you up.
Maybe Sklunch. Zoni and Buck is too busy writing.
Furious.
And then he said something about Tokyo Reef, and then
all right. Riley, you were attacked by.
All right. That'll do.
That is a hit. 6 dread.
I stand.
You want to minimize the dread, or?
Yes, actually, I'm gonna reduce. I'm used my power Stout Heart to reduce that to 1, so I'm at 12.
Awesome.
Oh wait, no, I'm at 7. I'm at 7.
You're attacked one more time. It is a miss.
Nice.
All right. Here we go.
Take what we can get.
What
is? Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Riley, and then we'll see what Sklunch is doing.
So
I guess Sklunch can wake me up. But go on.
I'm gonna use Jack of all trades, and my proficiency is gonna be that I'm an accomplished tortoise rider. From growing up with Galen, like I was always hanging out with him and the bogrolls and the tortoises, and like I can do it just as good as any bogroll knight errant.
Heck yeah!
Nice.
Take the reins and be like, "We're out of here, buddy boy."
We're gonna find out that Riley should have been driving the whole time.
So you're just getting out of there?
Yeah.
I mean, technically, you could attack and then running is before fighting.
Oh, the first action.
Yeah.
Next round.
Okay, I'll take 1 attack against the guy that hit.
I guess the threat is like it could counterattack against you, but
that's true. Yeah, you know what? I don't want to do that. I don't want to risk it. We're in a really dangerous situation.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing Jack of all trades. That's my action. So in the next running phase, I can get some sort of a benefit.
I like it.
Sklunch, you want Sklunch to wake you up?
Well, can Sklunch do anything to improve our odds next round in his repertoire of Big Orc's tricks? I mean, he could probably like attack one of them.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least.
I'll leave it up to you. What do you want him to do?
Maybe let's do this because I inspired Sklunch before. I want him to try to intimidate the other orches. Like, even though he's a little orch, he's got a big heart now. So I want him to pound his spear to his chest and say, "Beware! You are all curse! Curse!" You didn't get them to like scatter.
You are all curse.
Okay.
You know? What would you say his role would be? Or what kind of skill you want it to be? An intimidate?
Yeah, you'd probably have nothing in intimidate, like a 0.
Like he would have nothing. Yeah. How about this? What if he had like a -1 intimidate, but he gets advantage on this roll?
Because of
my inspiration earlier.
Inspiratu.
Sure.
All right. It's worth it. All right, that's so he has
7.
advantage, so it's a 7. So we're square in that range with a twist. Success with a drawback.
Some of them back, like half of them kind of back off and scatter away. So there's now like 2.
And then there were 2. Love it! Sklunch pounds his spear to his chest. Big Orch. Zone him back. And then the Orch pounded his chest. You are all curse. Bad grammar.
We're all cursed.
Bad grammar. Very bad grammar. Orch, no good grammar.
Big Orch.
Yeah, but very big Orch.
All right. Where does that place us? The next round?
Yes, beginning of the
You
next
are
round.
running away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ha!
Roll it,
Riley,
buddy.
take the wheel. You can do it.
Here we go. Oh,
Oh, wait, you have
Wonderful.
advantage, right? When you're jack of all tradesing? No.
No, I don't.
Ah, shucks.
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I
Yeah, okay, because I was like, that was the mechanical advantage of jack of all.
do. Hey, look at that. 1.
It just, the tortoise does not want to do
5.
anything.
Actually, 5. I can make it a 6 with a quest point.
Oh, on the first roll?
Yes.
Do it, man.
I've won
Yeah,
quest
use
point.
your last quest point. Can't take them with you.
All right. You guys book it.
We see guys bomb bad.
You're hightailing it out of there.
George R. Higgins. Sorry.
Riley,
Yes.
as you look behind yourself, and you see like the orches scrambling to chase you. They're eating your dust at this point. There's no dust because it's all mud. But
Eating your buck.
the twist of this is that you feel Shadewan in your mind.
Oh,
Jeez.
it's whispering and tickling your brainstem.
Make a metal check.
All right, here we go. Are you meddly enough for the metal club? 10.
Yes! You're metallic.
You hear her saying, "I curse you! I curse you!"
Later, Grandma!
Yeah, Riley's internal monologue.
You escape a horrible curse from Shadewan the Witch.
Oh my gosh.
That was
the roll of the century. That
Yeah.
was needed. That was needed.
this is perfect.
Roll a
Landavine
D100.
curses are no joke.
Roll a D100 just to see what curse it was that you staved off.
Yeah.
17.
God, I'm
Okay.
excited. I love these random rolls. Just for like
You turn
know.
into a talking rat.
but you are a talking rat. You are a talking rat.
That's so close to what I am.
Like would have
Like a
been the best
legit-
curse.
Like a tiny, legit talking rat. That would have
Yeah.
been devastating. It's like crawling out of my clothes. Can't use any equipment ever again.
I would have just thought you turned into a baby shrimp. I wouldn't have known the difference.
Oh man.
Baby shrimp come from eggs, right? You know?
Yeah.
A bunch of rat eggs.
Yeah.
Rat eggs.
Yeah.
Kilo rat eggs and good.
All right, you barrel out of her domain past the horrible fungus called the Old Canker.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
And you make
It's
it
actually a
back
geyser.
to Mibby, who's waiting there for you. What do you guys want to do?
Hey, we should probably make some distance between us and the witch. We tried to get the potion to get rid of your hex. We took care of the pot. We blew it up. We blew the whole thing up.
I saw it. I saw it from here.
Galen
the
is-
heck
yeah.
out of it.
Galen would have
Done.
is just unconscious on top of the tortoise.
And
You
Galen,
come to.
and then I'll run over there and be like, "Oh my gosh, Galen!"
I look up at Riley and I said, "Why do I feel like every adventure I'm knocked out?" And I pass out again.
Because you're so gosh darn brave.
Come. I'll lead you back to my tree.
We do it. We get out of there. Book it.
I love it.
Okay. Put you back over here. And we will end the day here.
Yes.
That was a good quest.
It was a successful adventure. It was a dangerous one. I feel like we just narrowly escaped doom.
There were a lot of failures, but I think none of them were, I don't know. They made us think creatively, but they didn't end up being catastrophic. Yeah.
George, you weren't rolling well at all.
Well, there was like some weird spikes of. I feel like I've rolled worse before, but these were like on essential rolls. Like
there were just like a lot of 4s.
Yeah, and 1s. I maintain these dice rollers are weighted towards 1s. I don't understand.
We get a lot of 12s too, though. Like, usually when we need them least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like it's. I mean, but that's the Sklunch inspiration came through.
But that's tabletop RPGing, you know.
Yeah.
What I mean?
What are you gonna do? The D12
so
system.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like where that leaves you guys in your quests. With the big orch.
I mean, it depends on what you want to say happened to Shadewand, right? Because we blew her up. If we burned her, did she curse us with her dying breath, or is she still like a factor?
Or did we like put her in her place so that she got to backtrack a lot, and maybe we can position it so that she loses a little bit of face because she's not this indomitable force anymore.
Yeah, like the orches who were once kind of like fearful and gave her tithings no longer fear her as
That a frog and a shrew and blew up her hut.
Yeah.
Like it was nothing.
Yes,
like
I think that's great. But
Sklunch
you've also gained like a mortal enemy who's Shadewand the Witch.
That doesn't bother me at all.
I love it.
That's really good.
Narrative-wise, it's fantastic to have a mortal enemy that's the most hideous, terrifying creature that we've ever seen in our life.
Yeah. Can Sklunch become kind of like this mythical figure amongst the orches now? Because he was part of this raiding party. And like he may not necessarily go back to Orchstai, but he goes and spreads the tale of what we did to all the Orch clans, and like gains face of his own.
I mean, well, we could probably deal with that in the future. Like once
I think so.
Return to the northern lands.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do some XP.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Indeed, yes.
This is going to be a profitable one, you know.
Profitable. Okay.
So my brain just registered how funny that is. Profitable XP gathering, okay?
I mean, it's just
we just farmed this area.
Yeah, it's just the munchkin in me, you know. It's coming out again.
Grind in the Quagmash.
Yeah.
All right. You dealt with Shadewand. Completed that quest. Solved many problems creatively.
Mm-hmm.
2 XP, explored her hovel and domain.
Mm-hmm.
Encountered a new creature, witch. Significant encounter with Shadewand.
Mm-hmm.
That's 5. What else we got?
George used his
personal and my flaw. Yeah, I destroyed something and rescued someone from danger. Riley also, right?
I don't know.
Maybe not your flaw, but your ideal is to. What's your ideal again?
Head first into danger.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Well, blowing up the.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was really dangerous.
A bold move.
Yeah. It's a bold move, Cotton.
Wow.
I think maybe it's like a result of us kind of doing these action-packed sessions and then not playing for more than an hour and a half or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not getting to like the RPG stuff.
Yeah. We can open with that next time.
Yeah, we should open with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I like it. So that's 7 XPs. I mean,
yeah.
I can't think of anything else to add to it. That's great.
Indeed, fun quest, guys.
That was great. I wasn't sure if we'd resolved it all in one go, but a barrel of oil presented itself.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Cool.
Awesome. Well, thanks everybody for joining us for this session of the Land of Eam RPG actual play, where Galen and Riley go on the adventures throughout the Used to Be Forest and Muckland's Sandbox. You can actually download this for free at DriveThruRPG, and in the description of this video is the link. And you can get the map, you can get all the rules, you can even get our character sheets, and it comes with a nice little Used to Be Forest sandbox. You can get right into the adventure. And we would love to hear what you think. The bottom of every page is a link to the Discord. And yeah, subscribe, like, and let us know what you think.
Yeah, if you need players, you want to play this game, but you don't have players, go to the Discord. There's some people there, maybe we can help you out, find some players, just going. Yeah. We want to get people playing this game. So if you have any interest, we will help you do that.
Yeah. Theory crafting questions, just shoot us some comments in Discord and we'll help you out.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. Until next time.
Indeed. Fare thee well and have a wonderful Saturday.
Later.
Later.
Take it easy.